Good morning, guys, and welcome back to Dono Drives. Now, the MX-5 is a world record beater. It has sold the most number of vehicles of any small convertible sports car. Over 1 million since it was first conceived just over 30 years ago. Now I'm going to start off in the first generation, 1989. I've never driven an MX-5 at all, so it's very analog, a little bit foreign, but I'm looking forward to this. They're supposed to be really, really good drivers' cars because it was all about that. The concept of the car was about everything's to do with driving. It's not about having huge amounts of horsepower. I mean, this has got a 1.6 litre double overhead cam engine. It's like 100 and, I want to say about 160 brake or something like that, maybe even slightly less. So it's not a quick car, but it's lightweight. This is under a ton, well under a ton. So the handling characteristics should be really good. They spent so much time developing that. It was about the gear shift, you know, being in contact with the road. Bob Hall was the original person. He was actually a journalist, came up with the idea and spoke to the lead designer or R&D person at Mazda. He just sort of was round there and had a chat and started sketching things on a board, which was quite cool. And then it was like, well, I've just turned the windscreen wipers on. Yeah, so he started chatting about the car and that he wanted to make a lightweight sports car. And he wasn't sure that the Yakasema wasn't, I've probably butchered his name, so sorry about that. Yeah, so he wasn't sure. And then they went out to dinner and somehow he persuaded him that he should drive a Triumph Spitfire in the hills around the Mazda factory. And at that point, he fell in love with the idea of a lightweight rear-wheel drive sports car, which I think is amazing that someone like that can just come up with an idea, a good concept, and he saw why they should be doing it. So it went into development, and that's what we have today. And I keep turning the windscreen wipers on because everything's on the wrong side. At least I won't have a problem speeding in this thing because it's not exactly quick, but it's engaging. I do love the analog everything. Well, it was a time of analog. It's what it was all about. We didn't have digital nonsense going on back in the very early 90s. There were some things, but there was no digital instrument cluster, none of that going on. We've got a tape deck in here. I'm sure some of my younger viewers watching this going, what on earth is a tape deck? You'll probably have to Google what that is. You know, manually turning on the headlights. I mean, it feels like we're going really quick already and we're doing like 40 miles an hour. Gear shift is lovely though. It's like, I have to be, you can, oh, this reminds me of some of the old cars I've driven with my friends at HPC Classics, that where you've got radial tyres and you can feel the car slipping underneath you, but you know exactly what's going on. There's a lot of, it's a mixture of body roll, grip, I'm not quite sure what it is, but let's let this BMW go past because he's considerably faster than I am. Go on, round you go. No, he's not going to overtake. Okay, I need to push on then. fine. But you're so in touch with what's going on here. This is bloody amazing. Why I've never driven one of these before, I've absolutely no idea. You really have to work it though. It's only a 1.6, but why people rave about this car, I completely get it. Completely get it. Oh, this is a joy. Everything about it. What a car. What a car. Yeah, a complete lack of torque. Oh, this is the most fun I've had in a car, in a long time. They've got this so right. They really, really have. And they're relatively cheap to buy these cars. I'm not sure the exact money, but I would have thought 5 grand or so is going to get you a pretty good one. So many people supercharge them, turbocharge them. So I can only imagine this car with more power must be amazing. Well, I assume it is. I'm finding out now that you don't need lots of power. Why do you need 400 or 500 horsepower? If you've got a car that feels so connected, you can... Oh, happy days. I'm looking forward to driving the new one as well to see how that gets on in comparison. But it's very difficult to break the speed limit in this. Even though I'm pushing on, you really have to thrash the thing. I'm so tempted to get one of these. I don't need one, but I don't know, hopefully this smile probably sums up everything I feel at the moment. Very simple car, very, very simple car. No electronic rubbish with air conditioning. You've got sliders, you've got buttons. Mechanically these things are pretty reliable, so I'm a happy boy. I'm going to have to take this back and go and grab the keys for the latest generation, the 2024 MX-5. More power, everything's going to be tightened up. It's the 4th generation. But it'd be interesting to see how that handles in comparison. This, like I said, it feels like you're on radial tyres. You can feel the body dipping and rolling around. Normally dip isn't good, you want it nice and tight through the corners, but oh my, oh my, oh my. A car like this has made me smile more than some seriously expensive cars I've driven. It's not very practical, mind you. Yes, I could fit one other person, so it's definitely a second car, but if you've not driven one before, you need to. So here we go, we're in the brand new 2024 version of the MX-5. We've gone from like 120 brake up to 184, 60 and 6 and a bit seconds. It feels a completely different proposition. Behind the wheel it's still absolutely fantastic. Lots of analog dials still. But it's a lightweight, more powerful car. There's no body roll at all, unlike obviously with the previous version, but that was part of the charm of the car. But how are we going to get on? So I mean, yeah, that's gripping a lot more than the previous one did, but I'm not sure if it's quite as exciting. I mean, this is good. It's really good. Oh, it's got a lovely poise, a lovely balance. That quadrifoglio in front of me is giving it the beans, and he's probably got like 500 or 600 horsepower, and he's not getting away from me. So we've got a car here with 184 horsepower, which is making me smile massively. This is brilliant. You can place it, so easy to get in the right position on these corners. I expect on track this thing is amazing. Brakes feel obviously a lot more compliant compared to the Mark 1. They're going to be more assisted, 4-piston calipers on this. Yeah, they just feel, well, 30 years newer, which it's not surprising really that it feels like this. It's just a big step on from Mark 1, but I'm not sure if this is making me feel much more excited about driving. It's bloody brilliant. I'm not sure. I'm really not. This is good. It is a very, very capable and fun car to drive this. You don't need to be doing silly speeds either. It just puts a smile on your face, so I'm well happy with this. So what's my opinion of the MX-5s? Well, really, really, really good. It's proof that you don't need loads of power. I mean, not even 200 brake horsepower. Yes, it's a light car, just over a ton, but even so, you don't go quickly. It doesn't feel like you're going, well, it feels like you're going quicker than you actually are, but I suppose that's because you're sitting quite low down, you feel cocooned in here. So I love both the generations. Well, the Mark 1 and this Mark 4 are both very, very good indeed. Which one would I get? Oh, I did love the Mark 1. That really was quite special. I don't know. Both are cool. Both are really, really cool cars. I don't know. I've absolutely no idea which one I'd get. My budget says Mark 1 at the moment. This is like 35. You'd be buying it on finance. I'm not sure I could justify spending a load of money on a new car. Well, let's take money out of it. Which one would I get? I don't know. That's made it even harder now. I don't know. I'd have to flip a coin. I really would. I suppose a new car, you've got all of the benefits of fuel economy, slightly better performance, you've got warranties. But now one, it just feels a bit more engaging as well. I can't make up my mind. Please help me in the comments which one you'd go for, because I don't know. Anyway guys, it's the end of this video. I've had an absolute whale of a time. Thanks to Mazda UK down here at Millbrook. It's just been a fantastic time with the two cars. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Comments are always welcome, and remember to click on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.